Well, Japan's outside playing in the rain and in the dirt. And I'm inside trying to get the electric fixed. I think I got the better end of it. We had a ridiculous amount of rain fall last night. Knocked power out in a lot of places around here. I think most of it's recovered at this point. I've only got a couple spots to do back here. And unfortunately, one of them is this closet. And that closet was a convenient place for us to put all the lumber. But now I gotta move that and make space. Somewhere so it stops hitting me in the head. Now, before I do anything over there, I want to finish this room so I can say it is finished. I'm happy with the way things turned out here, but as I was doing it, I was noticing that I got one more line here that I'd like to have. I'd like to get rid of one of those lines, and the easiest way for me to do that is take the supply line that comes down to here, replace it, and come past the box into the receptacle below and then back up. That would take care of the feed for everything and give me one less line going in this box. So instead of 5 going in, I've only got 4, and that'll make it a lot more easy to deal with.
There we go. That is the feed.
This panel is no longer live. I killed the feed to this side of the house from the other panel. So, even so, I'm still throwing that back.
Are you gonna test it?
And you want me to test it?
Yeah.
Alright, to make Japan happy. And I just tested this on the other side to make sure it works. Everything is dead over here, but it's not. There we go. Okay. Thing's already got dirt on it. Fine, no problems. All right, and as you can see, the only one over here that's hot is that one right there, and that's why it was able to power that lamp. What I'm doing is just simply taking this back line out of here, and I'm gonna replace it with another one. Now, it is in the ground, and it also is in the neutral. Well, some of them are in the neutral and some of them are not. So, but this one's coming out. It's definitely in the ground. And, actually, I'm gonna use that one for in here. How many do I have over on that side? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to use that one that's already in there. Now, I would not do this if this was hot and on, because you got this copper wire and you would hit it, because I'm guaranteed to hit it. But this is off, and I know it's off, so I'm not worried about that. This direction. Still a pain in the butt.
I stripped the sheathing off the wires before pulling them through so that I could pull the copper grounding wire off to the side as I went, instead of trying to feed it back up and through there afterwards. I'm taking the same path that the electrician I hired who put the panel in started in the first place, so that I can keep these wires as well organized and neat as possible. On a safety issue, I just want to reiterate, this is a sub panel, and I have completely killed the power that comes to the sub panel before doing anything on the inside of it. You will often see electricians and other people working on panels that have live feeds coming into them. They usually turn off the main switch at the top, but the line coming into them is still hot, and it can still be dangerous and deadly. I have a disconnect on the outside of my house that allows me to turn all of the power off going into that panel, and I'm taking full advantage of it. I say all this because I want to make sure that if anybody sees me doing something that might be questionable, they don't emulate it thinking that what I'm doing is what an electrician would do. I am not an electrician. I'm just a guy on the internet. If you have any questions about what you need to do in the wiring of a house or any outlets, please consult a professional.
There we go. Perfect. So, no issue there.
I have put together a list of the things that I need to get done before we can get the framing inspection and get drywall put up. One of the things that I've been working over in my mind is how I would get the dryer vent ducting installed. It's 4 inches round, and I have 2x4 walls. They make special compact vents that fit in the wall, and often people will ovalize the pipe to make it fit. But that would involve cutting through the top plate on a load-bearing wall, and I wasn't at all interested in doing that. So finally, I decided to make a false wall in the adjoining closet to give me plenty of room for the ductwork. Putting the wall together is only half of the problem. Getting it into the room that it's going to go in is a big problem. The floor isn't as wide as the room is tall.
Holy crap, I can't believe this.
Why don't you believe me sometimes?
Because it didn't seem like it was possible.
Okay, you know, I sometimes I think I'm better at social relations than you.
Yeah, well, you were this time. Now we need to fasten that in. That should slide in pretty easy. Come on now. Yep. Alright, I'm going down. I'm heading down. I'm gonna stop.
Do you have enough straps, Dave?
Yes. I'm required to have 2 straps.
For heat, hot water, and cooking, we have chosen to use propane. The cost of new propane tanks has doubled in the last 3 years. And because of supply problems, they're difficult to find. Good serviceable used tanks are also very difficult to come by. Sometimes, if you want it, you have to go get it.
We are almost at the point where we're going to pick up this tank.
Your destination will be on your left.
Put a lot of effort into getting to this point, so I'm kind of excited. I can't believe that little thing's going to pick that up. Do you want me to move this in any position? Where would you like me to set to position? Charlottesville, you gotta leave the main road like crossing the mountain line. I hear rumors about you got bobcats up crazy there, but Bob, you got any livestock, you'll probably do that. Alright. I'm going very slow. We've had some crazy weather lots of rain, and it made the road suffer quite a bit. It looks like somebody came back here and did something with the road. They scraped it for sure. Maybe they're coming back and they'll lay it down later on. But it's looking a little choppy right now. It's definitely a little chopped up. Once I get up here and drop this load off, I'm gonna be jumping in the tractor and taking care of the orchard, because I got to spray. And I saw a little bit of rust the other day. I gotta make sure that doesn't get a foothold, otherwise those trees will be in some peril. Well, I made it.